It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
What the fuck?
Now Jackson on first down, being chased down left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short.
I'm
and
down.
Now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds.
They always do that. Say already
complete. To turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 28 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo wants the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Room here to run.
Bro, what?
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll
that
be
is
pushing us
bad.
next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense able to get there. Swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the
Bro, why you keep doing that?
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
Well, as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Right at the 40. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Make me a party, bro. Playing a dirty-ass bitch.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores.
Every time I play this dirty-ass game, I always lose.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 1st down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back and finally getting it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up.
That was a touchdown, bro. This I be talking about.
Seems to be the front and the back.
No,
They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
I try to run. I tried to, but they don't let me run. I don't know if my controller messed up or what.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough
blitz.
spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Come on, that shit.
They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty.
Gotta put him, bro. It's 21-zip right now.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Oh, I got Joe. I'm not gonna do that, nigga.
From the 34 now,
There we
here's
go.
1st and 10.
Oh, why he not getting through, nigga?
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. D Ford. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Hey, alert! 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 12, 12.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
What the fuck? What the fuck? This game is so fake, I swear.
Set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something.
Richard Sherman's scary, bro. Like, I don't get this game. This nigga do this and then, like, come on now, bro. Like, he not about to even get moved. Or that thing run past him. I don't get this game, bro.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I'm trying to score, man.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight,
I should have kept running
he
right.
stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts it. On second down now, it's Coleman. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. This is Coleman with a grab.
Fuck!
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
I do good every time I throw an interception.
These guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I don't get it.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Switch.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check 24, check.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final
Too much takedown, but we
this
got it.
third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Switch.
Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. James now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Jackson's going to try to sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
What? Look at that. That was us.
Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. It's caught by Sanders. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
21.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.